Hi guys, it's Malonb or Malonb, and it's been quite a long time since I made a video with you guys. How was the setup? I kind of forgot where the best setup was since it's been so long since I made a video, but I'm sitting in front of my, I guess, bay window with so the sun can get on me, and because natural light is the best light, I think, from what I remember. And hopefully my phone stays in place. So anyway, as you guys know, Christmas is next week, and magically and surprisingly, I'm actually done with all of my yarn stuff. I was going to start wrapping it up, so I thought I would show you guys because why not? And also my son, he's been like he does YouTube, he's 8 years old now already, and he goes to YouTube a lot. Of course, he has found my channel from back in the day, or this channel, I guess. And he's like, Mom, you should start making more videos because I'm still doing yarn stuff. I'm still knitting and crocheting. So I'm like, yeah, kid, I should. Okay, so let me start with gifts I have for our cousins. We have two cousins. One is, I believe, 5 years old. And the other one, I think she is going to turn 3, I believe. So let me start with the 5-year-old one. This is a sweater I made, and this was actually based off a sweater I made my son when he was like 3 years old. I think he was 2 or 3 he was. And I came up with this sweater, or this version of it, because I thought it would be so adorable. Back in the day, he was fine with wearing whatever I made. So, it was good. But the sweater itself is based off a free pattern. I will link it down below, but I believe it's called My Gifts to You. It's a knitted pattern. Again, it is free as far as I know. At least I know I have a copy from back in the day when I made one for my son. But anyway, this cousin loves cats. They have cats as well. So I thought it would be perfect. And you know what? If I can, because it's been so long, I don't know if I can, if I even have the same like edit program to edit videos. If I can, I'm gonna put my sun sweater here as well, just so you guys can see. But if not, then that's all right. Anyway, this is it. Isn't it cute? So the sweater itself is, the top part is pretty much the same. The top part. The only difference is that I made three buttons instead of 4 buttons, which is what the pattern does. And also in the pattern, once you divide for the arms down here, it has you do like a different stitch. I don't know if it's like a version of seed stitch or something like that, I want to say. Something like that. And I think it's a solid color. But anyway, this is my version. And the ears and also the tail in the back is duplicate stitch, because it was gonna be the easiest way to do all the details. Let me see what else. Oh, and of course the eyes and mouth and stuff is embroidered. Anyway, I think this is like a size, like, I want to say 8, something like that, or like a medium, I think, for kids. I don't know what size it is. I just know that I had one of my son's tops that was a size my cousin is, and I used that as a template to make sure it was big enough and long enough for my cousin, which should be, it should be, I believe. Anyway, it is so cute. Now, it took me a while, even though this is like a small size, right? It took me a while just because the stockinette stitching was, stockinette stitch all the way was kind of boring, to be honest. But at the same time, once it was complete, I really love it. And I made a post. It's kind of funny. So on Facebook, in a couple of groups, like knitting groups and stuff like that, and I made a post about the back because I was asking if I should include, like a little dot right here or something, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because like cat butts is like a thing for some people, and I think my cousins and all that, they would get like a kick out of it. But I decided not to have it on just because, even though it could be like easily removable, like a little embroidery, but it was just funny, just funny to think about. Anyway, that is one. Now these ones, I made 3 knitted vegetables. These ones actually have been completed quite a while. think I made them in the beginning of the year sometime. I know that the patterns I used for all of these came from a book that was, I forgot the name of the book, but I will try to put a link down below as well. And I should have brought it down, but I forgot to bring down some stuff to show you guys. But anyway, these are three: one tomato, one carrot, and one eggplant. Now I believe they're all Red Heart Super Saver, except like the eggplant right here, like the purple part. I think that's Unforgettable yarn. I thought it would be nice. Now what else? Those are the all the gifts for my cousins. Oh well, actually I have one more. No, two more. So those are for the kids. So for the adults, I came up with this pattern. Again, this probably was done a couple of months ago too. It's a cowl. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's supposed to be skulls. She's into that kind of thing from what I remember and from what I know. So anyway, this is a cowl. I thought it turned out pretty cute. I was trying to practice my color work because I don't do it very often, to be honest. So anyway, this turned out great. I really like it. I want to make one for myself, but maybe a different pattern, you know. And it looks very nice on. It's very soft. That's one gift. And one more cowl for my aunt. And this one is a crocheted one. And again, it's just a basic cowl, but the colors are very nice. And this is using this yarn. It's the first time I'm working with it. The Premier Puzzle. And I like it. It's like a bulky yarn. That did work up pretty quick. I think I finished that in like maybe under 2 hours for sure. Like maybe an hour and a half or so. It is a bulky weight. I will definitely get more of these, to be honest. I have to weigh it and see if I have enough for one more. Because if I have enough for one more, I may have time to make another. I'm not sure. For myself. But anyway, those are for my cousins. The next couple of gifts are for the teachers. Rohan has, of course, the main teacher. She's very much into Star Wars. So, for what was it? I think it was for Halloween. I made her a little Yoda. And it was a free pattern. I don't remember what the pattern was called or for who it was by. But this one is also a free pattern. I made her a stormtrooper. Again, the link will be down below. It's very cute. Just have to wrap him up. And I actually use safety eyes. Can you believe that? I'm just now starting to use safety eyes. Anyway, very cute. And he has one other, like the helper in the class. I made her some fingerless gloves. Rohan asked her what her favorite color is, and she said it was blue green. So these are it. And again, these are very basic. I don't even have a pattern, or maybe I do have a pattern, I think. It's just 2x2 rib, and then you do the gusset, and then, you know, do ribbing up here. Very, very basic. I thought she could definitely use them, especially right now since it's winter time. She's one of the people that stands outside the door, opens the door when you know, it's time to go to school, opens the door for all the students to come in. So it does get very chilly, and I'm sure she has gloves, but just I thought she would need that and make it cold inside the school as well. Those are for the teachers. I have a couple more fingerless gloves for my sister, and maybe for her significant other, or if she wants to share, it's up to her. These kind and these kinds. Now for her, knowing her and knowing myself, this is also the kind I like to make for myself. I like to make them extra long, and again, basic 2x2, the same concept. So I like to make them extra long up here, and I use like a stretchy bind off at the top, so that I can just fold them down. I think it makes it, you know, instead of wearing gloves, that way you don't have to put, you know, take them on and off and all that. I think that makes it very more useful for me, and I know she likes them as well. So I made two of them, and these actually I made some months ago as well, just knowing I was going to use them for gifts. And then the last thing actually, the last thing for right now is a sweater I made my son. Now he has seen this already. Oh, and did I say that no pattern for these? Just very easy 2x2 rib. All right. Oh, and this one, did I mention this? This one also has no pattern. I just crocheted like a long enough, you know. I used one of my other cowls I use a lot for reference how long I should make it, and then just did double crochet back loop back loop only all throughout until it was long enough. You know, again, I used my other one for a reference of how long or how big or whatnot. So anyway, this sweater is for my son. It is a free pattern, and in the original pattern, they did like a rainbow one, which is very, very beautiful. But I wanted to kind of use some blue yarn in my stash. His favorite color is blue, so I did more of a color blocking technique. Let me show you guys. It looks like this. So it uses like a main color. I use a main color, this, what would you call this color? Like this light brown color. That was my main one. And you stripe it with all the yarn all throughout. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Now I did weave in all the ends, but I didn't cut them off because I wanted to wash it first, and then I was gonna snip off the ends. And he has not tried it on yet either, but using one of his current shirts or current tops for reference, again size wise, I know it will be fitting, but I don't have any pictures of him wearing it yet or anything. It's not a surprise because he has seen me work on it the last month or so. It also took me a long time because it is just stockinette all through. Although the stripes do definitely help. They make you want to work on it more. Should get one more stripe and one more stripe. Let me see what else about this. I would definitely recommend the pattern or the idea of the sweater. It is very cute. I'm thinking of making a similar one for myself eventually. I don't know what color, but eventually. Let me see. For that sweater, actually, my gauge was very off, so I had to adjust the pattern, the count of stitches for my gauge. I think I actually followed the size, like the smallest size I have, but my son right now is wearing like about a 13, 14 size, so it actually took me a long time because it's big, isn't it? Like holding up his clothing recently has been like, in my mind, I'm like, that's too big for him. But in reality, it fits him just right. So anyway, I love this very much. I think he's gonna be enjoying it too. He actually does wear the sweaters I've made him in the past still without complaint. And that makes me so happy, you know. Guys, I think that's all I have for gift-wise at the moment. But I will definitely try to be making more videos in the near future as well. My son has been pushing me for it also, since he has a channel that he does. He doesn't film himself, but he films random random things. Anyway, since he does so many videos, he can do like, you know, like 10 a day of like little snippets here and there. That he's like, Mom, you should make my videos. I'm like, yes, I will be doing that. Anyway, it was nice seeing you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon, hopefully. And have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Bye.